So here we have a fillet of beef, and of course we can roast the whole thing, but how we're gonna do it quickly, sear it in the pan, and a quick, delicious meal. Let me portion it first. The strings off, put it right in here. Since I'm gonna sear it, I wanna make it just a little flatter. Just like that. Here, some salt, not too much. Okay, a little bit of oil. Okay, so this is ready to be seared. Let's do the escarole. For that, we need garlic, oil, and the escarole, this is the easiest. Vegetables, green vegetables, the Italian way. Just put them right in, just like that. A little peperoncino, and some salt. Okay, we'll cover this and we'll come and toss it now and then and it'll be great. That's cooking on its own. Okay, we want it nice and hot to sear the meat. And here we'll do the mushrooms. So let's do a little bit of oil, shallots, these are nice large shallots. Smaller ones will do just as well, but these are nice and large. Okay. Okay. And right in there, we can put the mushrooms right in. Mixed mushrooms. So what we're doing here is we're searing meat. These are all delicious techniques, but quick as well. We are searing the meat instead of setting up the grill and whatever, just searing the meat, we'll finish it in the oven. We are making a pan sauce right here, a little bit of onion, shallots. Here I have shallots, but you could use onion. We'll put some salt in there. Okay. A sprig of rosemary. This is nice and hot. Let's see. Let me put just a little bit of oil here. And put the okay. So we'll sear it well on both sides. We'll finish it in the oven. I'm looking maybe just a little bit of water to get the mushrooms going. And then I'll put some marsala in there, some white wine, and that will make the sauce. You know, I love it when you ask questions. I love it when you come on my social media and you ask Lidia. So here I have two people asking me questions. Mary Reynoso from Hartford, Connecticut asks, meat straight from the refrigerator or room temperature get the best sear? Good question. And Maureen Flynn wants to know, I'm always confused about what to put in the pan to sear with the meat. Do I put olive oil, butter, no oil? Okay, both good questions. When you want a higher temperature and a higher sear, oil is always better. If you want a lighter sear, a nice slow golden, like for chicken breast, then you put half butter and half oil. But here, you see, had I put butter here, the butter would have divided and it would have smoked. Now, the other good question is the temperature of the meat. If you want to cook the meat evenly throughout, then room temperature is good. But if you have a piece of meat like this and you want it rare inside and crisp on the outside, then cold meat is good, meaning that it'll sear the outside, but it won't begin to cook the inside until it really gets hot. Okay, so this is great. I'm going to put it in the oven just like that. You don't need to do anything else to it because we will make the pan sauce from there. So let's go to the oven. Temperature, you want a high temperature, 400 degrees, and 10 minutes is done, 10, 15 minutes. So let's continue making the sauce. Bring it closer to me here. And the mushrooms are wilting. Let's check on the escarole. You see? Do you like it crunchy, al dente, or do you like it really cooked and wilted? So I'm looking at this. I'm actually gonna shut this off. And this is all about, you being in touch with cooking. And sometimes the recipe does not tell you all these details because it's different in every case. But here I have this big pot here, nice and dense, which is great for sauteing, but it still has a lot of heat. And I like my vegetables a little crunchy. So I'm going to shut it off, leave it here. It'll continue to cook. By the time I'm ready with the meat, it'll be ready. And I can always heat it up a little more if it's not enough. As a young immigrant to the United States, I was 12, but certainly, wanted to become American as much as soon as possible, and certainly wanted to eat an American steak. There was this store, they had this steakhouse that had the grill in front, and everybody would line up, and you would go with your little tray, and I think it was 99 cents, and you got yourself a grilled steak sizzling off that, and you know what? It was delicious. So in cooking also, smell, you look, you smell, you use all of your senses. And here, I hear this clackety sound, you hear? That means that it's beginning to stick. And that is a good sign of a good sauce to come, because that caramelization on the bottom is flavor. But you want to stay close to the pan so that it doesn't burn on you. A little bit of tomato paste to this mushrooms and onion would really give complexity to this sauce. So I made a hot spot right here. I'm going to toast the tomato paste because that again adds more flavor and makes a better pan sauce. So important things here, hot pan, caramelizing everything, a lot of little things for a quick sauce, for a great sear. So, a little white wine, a little marsala, and this will be our pan sauce. You could put a dab of butter in here. You can put pepperoncino. You can put a lot of things. So, but I think this, for me, is fine. Actually, I'll put another drizzle of oil, if anything. Okay. I will go and check on the steak. Okay, we're close. I will put them right here. Let them rest a little bit. When you have a handle like that in the oven, hot, always make everybody aware that that's hot. Let's see. This is it. Okay. It's all ready to go, so let's plate it. So the escarole, the sauce, the meat, the plate. Let me take a nice fork full of escarole, just like that. Let's see, a nice piece of meat. I think this looks quite good. The sauce, the pan sauce of the mushrooms, just like that. I'm going to take a little bit of these pan juices and drizzle that a little bit on the steak. I think this looks rather nice. A little piece of rosemary, and that is because it will reinforce the flavor of the rosemary like this. Over hot meat, the heat will release the oils in the fresh rosemary. I smell it already. You know, so when you put it in front of your guests like that with that, it gets them going, gets them started salivating. With this, a nice red wine. I happen to like a Brunello di Montalcino. It's in Tuscany. It's a Sangiovese varietal. Sangiovese, you make Chianti in Chianti. Sangiovese Grosso in Montalcino, you make Brunello di Montalcino. So now, I am just gonna kind of take a good look at it. Where am I gonna cut? Maybe this little corner right here. Let's cut into it. Just the way I like it. Can't even talk, it's so good. But it's nice and juicy, the caramelized top. And you see how quickly it was done. So let's have the mushroom, the sauce, and the escarole. What can I say? Alla nostra salute, we did a good job.